Hi, here I am going to discuss Semester 1 Introductory Mathematics 2018 paper. Question number 1. We have three products and the prices are given respectively. Jane purchases 1 unit from each and the average amount of the total bill is 62. So we can summarize these data. We have brush, serviette and the coaster. The prices are 5x minus 2, x plus 4 and 2x. Since the average is 62 and she bought only one from each, to get the average we have to add these three and divide by 3 and can equate to 62. Then we have a simple equation of x and we can solve for x. Then we have 8x plus 2 as 186. So x is equals to 23 rupees. Since we know the value for x, we can find the prices for each. So here that is 5x minus 2. When x equals 23, here we have 113 rupees. This is x plus 4. Then we have 27 rupees. 2x is 46 rupees. First one. The serviette and the coaster cost the same. Wrong. The brush cost 120. Wrong. The range of the three items 86. We have to find it. Range is maximum minus minimum. Maximum is 113 minus minimum is 27. So the average is 86. So that is correct. D, the lowest price is 27. That is also correct. The coaster cost 56. That is wrong. It's 46. So we have C and D only. Question number 2. The denominator of a fraction is 2 more than its numerator. So if the numerator is x, the denominator will be x plus 2. The sum of the fraction and its reciprocal is this. So the fraction is x over x plus 2 plus its reciprocal is x plus 2 over x can equate to 10 by 3. So by taking the common denominator here, we have x squared and x plus 2 squared equals 10 over 3. So we can simplify this for x by taking the cross multiplication. Then we will have x squared plus 2x minus 3 equals 0. This is a quadratic equation. We can solve for x by identifying factors of this. So factors, since we have one here, xs. So since we have negative here, one will be positive and the other one will be negative. We have to get the summation as plus 2. So plus 3 and minus 1 will be the factors. So by solving this, we have x plus 3 equals 0 or x minus 1 equals 0. So x equals minus 3 or x equals plus 1. For each x value given here, we can find the relevant fraction. The fraction is x over x plus 2. Replace the values. When x equals minus 3, we have minus 3 over minus 3 plus 2. X equals 1, 1 over 1 plus 2. So here minus 3 over minus 1, that is plus 3. Here we have 1 over 3. asking about the fraction. This is an integer, so the only fraction is this 1 over 3. So the answer is C only. Question number 3. We have to evaluate this when a equals 50. When we replace a by 50, we have 50 plus 50 to the power minus 1, 50 to the power minus 2. This is same as 50, 1 over 50 plus 1 over 50 squared. 50 plus 1 over 50 is 0.02 plus, since 1 over 50 is 0.02, this is same as 1 over 50 into 1 over 50. So we have 0.02 into 0.02. By adding these two, we have 50.02 plus, this is equals to 0.2 into 2 is 4. We have to have 4 decimal places, so we have to have 3 more zeros. By adding these two, we have 0204. So the answer is D only. Question number 4. We have to identify perfect squares between 130 and 330. So we have 130 and 330. The nearest square number which is greater than 130 is 144. That is 12 squared. The nearest square number which is less than 330 is 324, which is 18 squared. So in between these two we have including 12 squared and 18 squared, 13 squared, 14 squared, 15 squared, 16 squared and 17 squared. So all together we have 7. So the answer is C only. Question number 5. A rectangular plot has length of 5 meters more than 3 times its width. If the width is x, so we have x here, then length is 3 times width and more than again 5. So here we have 3x plus 5 as the length. So we have to find the perimeter. Perimeter is equals to 2x 2 into length, 2 times width plus 2 times length. We can simplify this and we have 8x plus 10. That is B only. Question number 6. We have to simplify the given algebraic expression. So we have this. We have to multiply by a, the second bracket, and by plus 5 again. Then we have a cube minus 5a squared plus 10a plus 5a squared minus 25a plus 50. These two will be cancelled. Then we have a cube 10a minus 25a minus 15a plus 50. So the answer is C only. Question number 7. We have to simplify this. So the common denominator is x minus y complete squared, x squared minus y squared. Numerator is, these two will be cancelled, then we have x squared minus y squared here, plus, and we have x minus y complete squared. Simplify further. In the first bracket, in the numerator, we have difference of two squares. So we can factorize that thing as x minus y into x plus y, and plus x minus y complete squared. Here we have x minus y complete squared, x squared minus y squared. From the numerator we can take x minus y as a factor. So here we have x plus y from the first term. Then here we have plus x minus y. X minus y complete squared. Again here we have x squared minus y squared. X minus y cancelled. Then in the numerator we have y cancelled, 2x. X minus y, again we have this one as x minus y into x plus y. Then this is equivalent to 2x over x minus y complete squared and x plus y. So the answer is B. And also check whether we have an intermediate step as the answer. No, because in the numerator always we have most of the answer choices 2x, y, xy, something like that. So the answer will be B only. Jacob and David between themselves a total of 100 marbles. So we have Jacob and David, total of 100 marbles are there. Jacob has 16 marbles less than David. So if the number of marbles belongs to David is x, so this will be x minus 16. How many marbles does David own? So we have to find x finally. Since we have total of 100, we can develop an equation by getting the summation of these two and by equating to 100. Solve for x. We have 2x as 116. So x is equals to 58. So the answer is B only. We have to find the perpendicular line for the given straight line y plus 3x minus 2 equals 0. So basically we know the property behind the perpendicular, where we have two straight lines with the gradient m1 and m2. The multiplication will be minus 1. The idea is, if you have the gradient of the given straight line as m, so the perpendicular line will be with the gradient of minus 1 over m, reciprocal, and we have to change the sign. By using that property, here when we are converting this thing into the standard format, we have minus 3x and plus 2. So the gradient m will be minus 3. So the required line will be with the gradient of m1, where m1 equals to reciprocal of that thing is minus 1 over 3, and we have to change the sign by multiplying with the negative sign. So we have 1 over 3. Then the required straight line will be in the form of y equals 1 over 3x plus c1. So we can find c1 by substituting this coordinate, because this point is on the straight line. So y equals minus 4, then we have 1 over 3, x is 2 and c1 is the unknown. So we can find c1. c1 is minus 4 minus 2 over 3. Then we have minus 14 over 3. So the straight line will be in the form of y equals 1 over 3x minus 14 over 3. So we can select D. But when we simplify this thing further, what we have is 3y equals x minus 14. Furthermore, we have 3y minus x plus 14 equals 0 for the equation of the same straight line. So we can select C as well. So the final answer is C and D. Question number 10. The straight line joining the points capital A and capital B has the gradient of 4. So we can find the gradient in terms of the given coordinates for the points capital A and capital B, and by equating to 4 we can find J. The only thing is, when we are finding the gradient by using the coordinates, it is equals to y difference over x difference. But remember that we have to find the y difference and x difference in the same model, like a minus b or b minus a. So I'm going to find the y difference and x difference in the form of a minus b. So y difference will be a minus b form, then we have 5g minus 4, and x difference 3 minus 6g. Since the gradient is equals to 4, we can equate this into 4. Then what we have is 5g minus 4 equals 4 into 3 plus 6g. We can solve this thing for g. Then 5g minus 4 equals 12 plus 24g. Then we have minus 16 equals 19g. So g is equals to minus 16 over 19. So the answer is E only. Question number 11. A mother gives her children a bag of potato chips to share among themselves while they watch a movie. Afterwards, the mother realizes that the children consume 60% of the content. Let's assume the initial content was simple X, the total amount. So for children, 60% of that means 60% into X. So what we have is 60x over 100. So the remaining amount will be 40x. Actually this is 40% of the total. And that the remaining weight only 50 grams. So we can equate this thing into 50 grams and find x, because we have to find the original weight. So x is equals to 50 gram into 10 over 4. So x is equals to 125 grams. So answer is B only. Question number 12. How long would it take for an investment to double if simple interest is calculated on it at 5% per annum? So we know that simple interest I can be calculated for the principal amount P if the interest rate is R% for the period of capital T. Investment should be double. That means after a certain time period, T years, For the amount X, the calculated total interest should be X as well to be double. So the interest rate is 5%. So we have 5, X cancel, then we can find T. T is equals to 100 over 5 years. That is 20 years. So we have C only. Question number 30. The retail price is 500. Sale price is 15% discounted. So the retail price is 500. Sale price 15% discount. So 100 rupee retail price will be discounted to 85. If so, how much for the 500 rupees? So we can simplify this thing, and then we have 425. This is the sale price, this is the retail price. After the sale was over, the price was increased by 10%. Increase, that means 100 rupee sale price thing will be 110 over the sale price. So over this we have to increase by 10%. 400 rupee one will be 110 finally. On what? Sale price. Sale price is 425. So we can simplify this. Then what we have is 467.50 cents. So the answer is A only. Question number 14. For the first 8 lakhs, no tax. For next 4 lakhs, 8%. For next 4 lakhs, 10%. Then for the rest, 12%. For the annual income. The monthly income is 3 lakhs. Then the annual income is 12 into 3 lakhs. That is 36. So we have to divide this 36 lakhs into these 4 intervals. So 8 is here, 4 is here, again 4 is here. Altogether we have 16. So here for the rest we have 36 minus 16, we have 20. So for each period we have to find the tax. Here no tax. Here we have 4 into 8%. Here we have 4 into again 10%. And here we have 20 into 12%. And get the summation, we have the total tax. So here we have 0. Here we have and here we have 40 over 100, and here we have this much of lakhs. When we get the summation, we have 3.12 lakhs. That means 3.12 into 10 to the power 5. Then we have C only. Question number 15. We have to find the next 2 terms of the sequence given. So we can rearrange the three terms given and we can find a relation to find the next two terms. So I can say this is as 9 into 2, this one as 25 into 2, this one as 49 into 2. Then again I can rearrange this thing as 3 squared into 2, 5 squared into 2, 7 squared into 2. Then easily we can see the pattern for the next two terms. Here 3 squared, 5 squared, 7 squared, next one 9 squared into 2, and next one will be 11 squared into 2. 3 plus 2, here 5 plus 2, 7 plus 2, 9 plus 2. So we have to simplify these two. Here we have 242 square root and here we have 162 square root. So the answer is C only. Question number 16. The sum to infinity of a geometric progression. So we know that when this condition is satisfied, sum to infinity Sn equals a over 1 minus r as n goes to infinity. So we can replace the terms as the first term as 3 and the common ratio as 1 over 3. So we have a and r. A is 3, r is minus 1 over 3, and simplify. We have 3 over 4 by 3, then we have 9 over 4. So the answer is C only. Question number 17. We have the summation as b equals 1 to infinity of the given terms. So before taking the summation, we have to simplify the pattern of the terms. So what we have is b equals 1 to infinity. Here we have 3 into 2b into 2, because we have 2 to the power b plus 1. We have 2 into 2b over 2 as 2 to the power b minus 1. Then here we have 2 to the power 2b. I can rearrange that thing as 2b into 2b. So what we have is we can take the common factor as 2b. Then here we have 3 into 2. Here we have 2 into 1 over 2. And here 2b into 2b. So the two terms 2b cancel. And then we can simplify further. We have b equals 1 to infinity. Here 2 cancel again. 6 minus 1 is 5 over 2b. Since 5 is a constant, we can take it out from the summation. Then we have 1 over 2b. When we expand this, what we have is 5 into 1 over 2 to the power 1, 1 over 2 to the power 2, 1 over 2 to the power 3, and up to infinity. So we can see this is the geometric series where a is equals to half and r is equals to half, and we can see r is less than 1. So we can get the summation of the infinite progression, like as n goes to infinity, Sn will be equals to a over 1 minus r. So we can replace the terms. We have half here as a, 1 minus r is again half. So we have this. By simplifying this, what we have is 5 into half into 2. Then we have 5. So the answer is A only. Question number 18. The arithmetic progression given is 3, 7, 11. And we have to find where we have 39. So we know that in generally a term will be a plus n minus 1 d, where a is the initial term, first term, that is 3 here, n minus 1, d is 4. 7 minus 3, 4, 11 minus 7, 4. So the common difference is 4. So n term can be equal to 39 to find n. So n minus 1 is equals to 39 minus 3 by 4, that is equals to 9. Then n equals to 10. So 10 term will be 39. So we have A only. Question number 19. The multiplication of these two were positive. Then possible values for x. So basically, multiplication for any two real numbers can be positive when both positive and when both are negative. So we can consider this case where both positive. That means x minus 4 positive and x minus 6 positive. So we have x greater than 4 and x greater than 6. So 4 here, 6 here, greater than 4 and greater than 6. So finally what we have is x greater than 6. So we have A as a correct one when both negative, x minus 4 negative and x minus 6 negative. X minus 4 negative means x less than 4 and here x less than 6. 4 here, 6 here, x less than 4 and x less than 6. So finally for any real value which is less than 4, both inequalities here, this one and this one, will be satisfied. So we have this one or this one, x greater than 6 or x less than 4. So we have A and B only. Question number 20. X, Y, Z are 3 points on a circle such that X, Z be in the diameter. So this is the center. X here and Z here. Y will be another point where XY equals to 12 centimeters and YZ equals to 4. So we know that since XZ is the diameter, this angle will be 90. Then the area of the circle. To find the area, we have to have the radius, 5r square. So by using the Pythagoras theorem for XYZ triangle, we can have XZ. XZ is equals to square root of 12 squared plus 4 squared. That is equals to 160 square root. So we can find R. R is 160 square root divided by 2. That is same as 160 square root divided by square root 4. Then we have this thing as 160 over 4, that is square root of 40. Then we can replace to find the area, that is 5 into r squared, that is r into r, 40 squared, that is equals to 40 and 5. Then we have A only. Question number 21. A barrel contains 64 cubic meters of oil. Then how many cubic centimeters? 64 cubic meters. That is same as 64 into 1 meter into 1 meter into 1 meters. So each meter should be converted into centimeters. Then we have 100 centimeters, 100 centimeters and 100 centimeters here. So finally what we have is 64 into 10 to the power 246 centimeter 123 cube. So we can have D as the answer, and similarly we can convert this one into the standard notation. Then here we have scientific notation 6.4 into 10 to the power 7 cubic centimeters. So we have C also. So the answer is D and C only. Question number 22. A solid cylindrical block of radius 16 centimeters and height 36 centimeters. So the volume of the cylinder is equals to 5 r squared into h 36, and the volume of the sphere is 4/3 5 r cube. R is 4 and cube. And the maximum number of spheres can be made to be 5. So here the ratio between these two, volume of the sphere and volume of the cylinder, into the nearest integer will be the number of spheres can be made. So here we have 36 and here we have 4/3 5 and r cube. We have to simplify this thing. 5 cancel. Then we have 16 into 16 into 36, and we have 4/3 into 4 squared into 4 cube. 16 4 squared cancel, 16 4 cancel. Then we have into 3, 36 into 3, that is 108. So we have E only. Question number 23. Three angles of a quadrilateral are 74, 90 and 65 to the nearest degree. So each angle 74, 90 degrees and 65 degrees can be varied from 73.5 to 74.4, and this one can be varied from 89.5 to 90.4, and similarly this will be varies from 64.5 to 65.4. So this is the lower limit, this is the upper limit. Then the largest possible value for the fourth angle. Fourth angle, largest, that is equals 360 minus the summation of the all interior angles, 360 minus minimum sum of three angles. So minimum sum of three angles will be given when we add this one and this one, I mean the lower limits. So we have 360 degrees minus summation of these three is equals to 227.5. So the difference is 132.5 degrees. So we have D only. Question number 24. We have to find the volume of a triangular prism with the cross-section area as an equilateral triangle of sides 4. Then we have since it is an equilateral triangle, the angle will be 60, where each side is 4 centimeters. So the volume is equals to cross section into height or length. So the cross section area is the area of the triangle, half into 4 centimeters into base into height h. Since ABC is a right angle triangle, we can find h. H is 4 centimeters into sine 60. Since sine 60 is root 3 by 2, here we have 4 into root 3 by 2 centimeters. So we can replace the values here. Here we have half into 4 into 4 into 3 by 2 centimeters squared for the cross section. Length is 18 centimeters. So we have the volume as 224 and we have 72 root 3 centimeter cube. So we have B only. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to see more videos.